Ready?
Yeah.
My family supports me in my ministry and my missions. They always have.
Mi familia siempre me ha apoyado en mi ministerio y en las misiones.
My kids were raised in ministry.
Mis hijos crecieron en el ministerio.
In fact, my son is a pastor in Macon, Georgia.
De hecho, mi hijo pastorea una iglesia en Macon, Georgia.
And my daughter is married to a minister as well, a children's minister.
Y mi hija está casada con un ministro de niños.
And so they've always been supportive. My wife has always been majorly supportive of my ministry.
Ellos siempre me han apoyado y siempre han apoyado el ministerio.
In fact, she goes on mission trips or some mission trips with me.
Y de hecho mi esposa viaja en hace algunos viajes misioneros conmigo.
But when we go together or when I go by myself with teams or whatever the case may be,
Cuando yo tengo que viajar solo o tengo que viajar con un equipo,
my family prays for me.
mi familia siempre se queda orando por mí.
They encourage me.
Me dan ánimo
They support me in any way they can.
y me apoyan a como les sea posible.
As far as taking care of the needs that are at home when I'm gone.
Como cubrir las necesidades que hay en casa cuando yo no estoy.
And so it is something that's been our life since me and my wife have been married, and my kids have always known my heart for missions, and they have that same heart as well, and so does my wife.
Y esto ha sido desde que nosotros nos casamos. Mis hijos tienen ese corazón por las misiones y siempre ha sido así desde que yo conocí a mi esposa.
In fact, my wife came with me one time for a trip that I did down here with one of the church plants that we're doing for Jesse's brother.
Y de hecho mi esposa vino conmigo a visitar una de las iglesias que estamos plantando aquí en
Now me. Yes, my family supporting me. It's the same about like Bobby. My families grew up in ministry, and so when I'm away, they all kind of, it's like just part of our normal life that we've had. And in fact, I have a son and a daughter, and my wife. They have actually all four been here to Chiapas with me, to Naha and Metzabacan. They've all been to Africa with me, to Malawi. They've all been to Dominican Republic with me, and all been to Costa Rica with me. So they've traveled with me a lot of the trips that I've made. So you know, they understand where Daddy's at when he's gone, and they even kind of know the places I'm at and some of the people I'm with, and just very supportive. In fact, my daughter is at a university back in the U.S. It's a Christian university, and she's studying world missions to be a missionary herself, and so they're back home praying, seeing about everything, and you know, so they're very supportive and understand the work that we're doing is part of what Jesus has told us to do, and they themselves are trying to figure out their place in the world of missions as well. So yeah, my family is very supportive, and my dad always, every trip, he never came with me on a trip, but like I was talking about before, he always was praying for me, and he always supported me financially to help me buy plane tickets and to help buy Bibles wherever we were working, and whatever the need was, my dad and mom was always giving to help see that through, even though they never actually came on a mission trip with me. So it's kind of a family life that we know, and so they're very supportive of everything that the Lord has us doing and has me doing, even when I have to go without them.
So where do you see yourself talking about missions 5 or 10 years from now? Now, where do you see yourself in your church or your ministry and talking about missions in 5 or 10 years?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. ¿Quieres que vaya traduciendo?
Sí, mejor así.
Okay, I will be translating, so. Okay.
Ministry and missions has always been my heart. Ever since God's called me into ministry, missions has been there.
El ministerio y las misiones siempre han estado en mi corazón. De hecho, desde que Dios me llamó al ministerio, las misiones han estado ahí en mi corazón.
Even before I became the director of missions at the Lawrence Baptist Association.
De hecho, antes de que yo llegase a ser el director de misiones en la asociación donde trabajo hoy en día.
When I was pastoring churches.
Cuando yo estaba pastoreando iglesias.
I led mission trips and carried my people on mission trips, and my family even went with me then.
Yo siempre llevé a mi iglesia a viajes misioneros y aún mi familia me acompañaba.
So I imagine in my future, 5-10 years from now, we'll still be doing missions.
Y yo veo en los próximos 5 o 10 años, me sigo viendo yo mismo haciendo más misiones.
I hope to be able to continue to do missions around the world.
Pero espero que Dios me dé esa oportunidad de poder seguir haciendo misiones alrededor del mundo.
But I know that I'll still be doing ministry and missions locally all around me.
Pero también sé que en los próximos años seguiré haciendo el ministerio, llevando a cabo el ministerio localmente también.
Jesus says in Matthew chapter 28,
Jesús dijo en Mateo capítulo 28,
go therefore,
por lo tanto id,
which means that as you go in your daily life, you ought to be carrying the gospel and you ought to be sharing Jesus with those around you.
Esto quiere decir que en tu caminar diario, en tu vida, tienes que estar llevando a Jesucristo a otros.
And to me, that's just mission.
Y para mí eso es misiones.
5 or 10 years in the future with my work as a missionary.
En 5 o 10 años en el futuro, mi trabajo como misionero
It's such a part of my life now and lifestyle.
Esto hoy en día es parte de mi vida, es como un estilo de vida.
And you know, I've been doing this missionary work for the last 12 years now.
Y he estado haciendo este trabajo misionero por los últimos 12 años.
The first church that I went to, which is the same church I'm still at, is they had never actually been on a mission trip, any type of foreign mission trip.
La primera iglesia que yo empecé a asistir, que es donde me encuentro hoy en día todavía, ellos nunca habían hecho misiones fuera, ningún tipo de misiones.
So as we begin to build that into our ministry there, it just has become part of our life and really just who I am as a person.
Y cuando nosotros comenzamos a hacer las misiones parte de nuestra iglesia, se vino a ser como parte de nuestra vida. Eso realmente es lo que me define como persona.
So I really don't see a lot of difference as I look into the future. Pretty much just continuing to look for, the next place that God would have for me personally to be involved in taking the gospel.
Que realmente en los próximos años, pues yo quiero o me voy a ver en donde el Señor me lleve realmente a predicar el evangelio.
So the only difference I really see looking into the future is that there will be more places and new places that I haven't been yet that will be added to our list of places that we've been to try to take the gospel.
Así que lo que yo veo para el futuro son nuevos lugares, nuevos campos, nuevas oportunidades de poder llevar el evangelio a lugares donde todavía no hemos podido llegar.
Do you have anything while I'm thinking?
I'm thinking. I know so many things happening. That's good.
¿Me puedes preguntar qué reto podrían lanzarle ellos a la iglesia en México acerca de las misiones? Porque ya ves que te das cuenta la mayoría de los misioneros son de otros países. Y bueno, si te das cuenta, pero en nuestro país es muy raro que una iglesia
While I was just riding here, I don't know if it's something I could share, but I just got an email from the pastor in Malawi telling about what he's fitting to do this week.
Okay, you want to share that?
Again?
Dice que recibió un email ahorita que veníamos y del pastor con el que están trabajando en Malawi. Quería compartir contigo.
Okay. As we were just sitting here, even working on this interview to show you how, as you go into a place that God has sent you, and you get a church started there, and you get the leadership started, that the work
Ahorita que estábamos aquí sentados y estábamos pensando hablando sobre las iglesias donde Dios nos ha permitido llevar, la iglesia que hemos plantado y el liderazgo que hemos levantado.
That the work continues even after you're not there.
El trabajo sigue aunque nosotros no estemos ahí.
So as we plant churches and get ministries started around the world, that there will be ministries that will continue until Jesus returns.
Y mientras, can you say it again?
As we begin churches and ministries around the world, that even though we're not there, that they will do the work until Jesus returns, even if we never go back.
Y con las iglesias que hemos plantado, los ministerios que hemos levantado, ellos seguirán haciendo el trabajo aunque nosotros no volvamos nunca más a verlos hasta que Jesucristo venga.
As we was just sitting here, even working on this interview, to show you how, as you go into a place that God has sent you, and you get a church started there, and you get the leadership started, that the work.
Ahorita que estábamos aquí sentados y estábamos pensando hablando sobre las iglesias donde Dios nos ha permitido llevar, la iglesia que hemos plantado y el liderazgo que hemos levantado.
That the work continues even after you're not there.
El trabajo sigue aunque nosotros no estemos ahí.
So as we plant churches and get ministries started around the world, that there will be ministries that will continue until Jesus returns.
Y mientras, can you say it again?
As we begin churches and ministries around the world, that even though we're not there, that they will do the work until Jesus returns, even if we never go back.
Y con las iglesias que hemos plantado, los ministerios que hemos levantado, ellos seguirán haciendo el trabajo aunque nosotros no volvamos nunca más a verlos hasta que Jesucristo venga.
And just as we've been riding back from Palenque,
y así como hemos estado ahorita manejando de regreso desde Chiapas,
I've got an email from a pastor in Malawi.
Recibí un email del pastor que está en Malawi, África.
And I'll just read it to
y se los
you.
voy a leer.
It says, Dear Pastor Joey,
Dice, querido Pastor Joey,
we are very much grateful
estamos muy agradecidos
because of the work the Lord is doing here.
por el trabajo que el Señor está haciendo aquí.
Yolongwe, Malawi
Hasta aquí, hasta Malawi.
is growing in spiritual
Malawi está creciendo de una manera espiritual,
ways
en número
and numbers.
y en ways. What is ways?
Numbers,
And ways.
Well, what is ways?
different ways he does things, different avenues.
You want me to start over?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lo vas a empezar otra vez.
spiritual.
Okay.
Let me see, Jesse. Ways is like different types of ministry, different parts spiritually.
Okay.
The ministry is growing
Okay.
in different parts.
More than one way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Many
yeah.
ways.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
got it? Okay. So as we've been riding, just coming back from Palenque,
Así que ahorita que hemos estado regresando desde Chiapas,
I've got an email
recibí
from
un email
the pastor in Malawi, Africa,
del pastor de Malawi en África,
to show you how the work continues. We're here working in Mexico, but they're working there in Malawi.
y el trabajo sigue continuando, aunque nosotros estamos aquí ahorita en México, el trabajo está ellos trabajando en Malawi.
It says, Dear Pastor Joey,
Y dice, querido Pastor Joey,
we are very much grateful
estamos muy agradecidos
because of the work the Lord is doing here.
por la obra que el Señor está haciendo aquí.
Ulongwe, Malawi
Aquí en Longway, en Malawi. Malawi.
It's growing in spiritual ways
Está creciendo de maneras diferentes,
and numbers,
espiritualmente hablando y en número.
despite being in a Muslim community.
What?
Even though we're in a Muslim community,
Aunque nos encontramos en una comunidad musulmana,
and we are hoping on Sunday, May the 8th,
y estamos esperando que el domingo 8 de mayo
we will start a new church
vamos a plantar o dar inicio a una nueva iglesia
to one targeted village
para poder alcanzar a pueblos
we have been looking for.
que hemos estado tratando de alcanzar.
Pray with us
Oren por nosotros
to reach many people
para poder alcanzar a mucha gente
with the gospel.
con el evangelio.
God bless you,
Dios les bendiga,
your family and church.
su familia en Cristo.
Pastor Gibson.
Pastor Gibson.
So the work is continuing where we've been there. I haven't actually been there in over a year. So
El trabajo está continuando, aunque yo no he estado ahí ya por algunos años.
Ok, de los retos, ¿no?
Okay, what's the can you send let me think about it. Can you challenge and encourage the Mexican church on missions and on, you have experienced the mission work that your church is doing, and normally we see missionaries from the United States and other countries, but you don't see too many from our own country going out and sharing the word. So can you send it through the television, challenge the church and encourage to the mission
you
work?
want me to actually mention Mexico?
Yeah. ¿Quieres que mencione específicamente a México o?
No, se puede dirigir a muchos países.
Yes, just the church.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Uh-huh.
Let me share this one thing before you do that. You could be thinking that I'll be thinking. But let me share this one thing because you were talking about different testimonies.
Déjenme compartir este testimonio.
Last year we offered a challenge to our 53 churches to bring backpacks with school supplies and other items and hygiene items.
El año pasado lanzamos un reto a nuestras 53 iglesias para poder hacer mochilas con utensilios. Perdón, repitas otra vez. El año pasado lanzamos un reto para 53 de nuestras 53 iglesias para poder juntar mochilas con cosas que los niños y los jóvenes podían usar para sus escuelas.
We were going to deliver them to a poor area in West Virginia and in Virginia.
Y le íbamos a entregar.